Okay, welcome back everyone to more Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. I've just been playing for quite a while here, just doing some alchemy, getting this character to know what the properties of all the reagents are. So she knows what everything I have is, except for one I didn't do because I only have like 5 of them. And I was looking in our quest log. This is like the closest quest. I think we'll go ahead and do this. It'll actually take us to another area, and then we'll boat back. The quest we picked up an episode or 2 ago, a late delivery. We need to go deliver these mushrooms to the Telvanni wizard because this lady was big chicken shit because she's so afraid that he's gonna zap her or whatever. Disintegrate her because she's late with her delivery.
By the three, I've never seen the mountain so active. And Bardau! I swear the moonlit looks like it's about to fall from the sky. I can't wait to set sail and put dry ground behind me.
Can you take me to distant shores?
I was planning on sailing to Sadrith Mora
okay.
next, but
That's
I don't
how
mind
you
taking you to
get
an
back.
alliance capital. Trade is always good in the capitals.
I was wondering because last time I just asked her if she could take me somewhere in Vvardenfell. So now we all know. If you want to go back to Cyrodiil proper, she can take you to any of the capitals. Actually, can you take me somewhere else in Vvardenfell?
We're headed to Sadrith Mora if that's where you'd like to go.
Yep.
Just decide quick. I want to sail on the next tide.
Take me to Sadrith Mora then. I'm hoping that we're not gonna have a bunch of wind sounds being picked up by my mic. I lowered my fan a bit, but it's lower, but I really need it to keep my hands cool. When there was no other sounds at all, I told it to like just capture my screen, and then it was capturing nothing. I think I could hear a little bit of wind sounds. But even before I lowered the height of the fan a second time, I had tested it by just sitting in the menu of Sims 4. And with all that loud music, it didn't seem like you could hear it at all. Yes, I did do this quest, and yes, it is a pretty incredible place here. The Telvanni mushroom little wizard tower. Of course, the little portal leading to the second level is not quite as cool as
One
it
more
was.
late shipment, Bolin, and you will never work in Vvardenfell again.
I'm terribly sorry, Master. It won't happen again.
Ah, another useful idiot approaches. And what trifling matter brings you to me?
I like that he knows I was approaching, even though I was nowhere near them. I was just listening to what they were saying. But yeah, it's not quite as cool as it was in Skyrim when you went to Solstheim.
I trust you're not here to waste my time. That would end badly for you.
I have the mushrooms you ordered.
So Edrino finally came through, did she? And she sent you in her place, no doubt because she believes I will turn her into a Vardvark, or such nonsense. The things these commoners believe. I shall, of course, dock her payment for the late delivery.
Actually, she said I could keep the payment.
If you're lying, you do so remarkably well. If you're not, it is of no concern to me. You will receive the same coinage either way. Take it and be about your business. And tell Edrino that if she fails again, I shall locate another mushroom seller. And that concludes my deliveries for today. What an exciting life I lead.
Yeah. Oh yes, I also changed my pet. I have the little Nick sound pet because I pre-ordered, so I got a dwarven crown crate. And one of the items I got out of that was a Nixhound pet. Here, I'll show you guys what the little teleport to the next level looks like in ESO. Not quite as cool because you like load up to it. You don't just completely watch yourself float up to the next level and can fall to your death like you could in Skyrim. But it's still pretty cool. I imagine on consoles there might be more of a load or even a load screen, possibly. I don't actually know because, you know, I don't actually own either of those consoles. And see, just to a new area way up here. We'll go discover this way soon real quick before we head back.
Oh, dear Tyrwin, how I long to see you smile.
Whatever you say, we'll just use this to go back to Novak. That was really a short one. Yeah, I think we might as well continue with this quest and go investigate Balmora. Divine Inquires. Now, Balmora is one of the places I actually got to when I was playing Morrowind. In fact, like the first town you go to after that little starter area. So let's go back over here to this main road. Well, I was trying to figure it out yesterday. Apparently a bug that's been in the game since the anniversary event, according to some people on the forums, that the crafting certification, you shouldn't actually be able to do that until you're level 6, because you can't actually do the daily crafting writs until you're level 6. But they let you get the certification before that. I'm beginning to wonder if I was actually going the right way. Zenimax definitely did a very good job with the design here. It's gorgeous.
You there, Outlander. I have a proposition for you.
Oh.
So I was right. You're a sword for hire. Excellent.
Maybe.
My name is Marlo Rethan of House Hlalu, and I have a proposition for you. I need someone to investigate what's going on in the Vasia Didanat ebony mine.
What's the problem?
Piqued your interest, have I? Capital. My brother Benar and I share ownership of the mine, but I suspect he's hiding something from me. The little weasel's even locked down the entrance. Only his personal guards are allowed inside.
What do you want me to do?
There are only 2 keys to the mine. Benar keeps one in our manor house. The other is carried by the mine's foreman, Nox. I want you to procure a key, either one, and then search the mine for any sign of mischief. Report back with your findings.
I'll see what I can do.
Foreman Nox is somewhere in Balmora. should be simple enough to pluck the key from his pockets. Or, if you prefer burglary, you could take my brother's key from the desk in his study. Our manor is just up the hill to the west of town.
I picked up this quest, excuse me, on the PTS, but I never actually grabbed one of the keys to continue it. And pickpocketing, excuse me, pickpocketing in this game is kind of annoying as all hell. It's way too easy to get caught, especially when you don't have any points into the perk that gives you a better chance. So when we do this, we probably will go rob their house. Why don't you have a key to your own mine?
My dear brother prefers to keep our roles in the business separate. He runs the mine while I handle the finances. He doesn't interfere with my work, nor I his. That's the agreement.
You can't just talk to him about your concerns?
Oh, I have, but Benna tells me nothing. It's just secure more buyers and hire more workers. He gets dreadfully annoyed when I press him about my concerns. Like, why do we need so many miners? Even the townsfolk are starting to talk about that.
What do you mean?
You haven't heard the rumors? The cursed mine of Vasir Didenot, they call it. They go in, but they don't come out. Now, just inane ghost stories, truth be told. But if the rumors persist, it could soil our reputation.
So why the concern that something improper is going down there?
Well, the mine has underperformed for years. I'd actually considered selling it. Until recently, that is. Ebony has been pouring out of the mine these past few months. And normally, I'd be overjoyed, but that's also when Benna became distant.
Something in particular I should be looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary. I don't suppose you'd know the difference between pure ebony and... Never mind. Just give the mine a good look and keep an eye out for mischief. If you find anything odd, bring it back with you.
You seem nervous.
I have many important clients that depend on the success of this mine. They'll hold me personally responsible if anything isn't correct. I'd like to avoid that kind of unpleasantness.
What kind of resistance should I expect?
Well, the key should be no trouble. My brother is away at the moment, and the house guards are not exactly the keenest. If you choose to pickpocket the foreman, well, just avoid the city watch, I suppose.
And once in the mine?
That's the rub. The mine is well guarded, and my brother insisted that I hire only the rowdiest and most ill-tempered mercenaries, so I brought on the Iron Hound Company. I can vouch for their pugnacity.
You'd send me against your family's own hired guards?
I'd prefer to avoid bloodshed, of course, but I don't want to tip my brother off. If he is up to something, I'll need deniability to maintain the element of surprise. Besides, they're mostly criminals, drunks, and skooma addicts. Expendable, yes?
Such a lovely fella. Ah, that scenery. No, actually looks like the waste room if I go this way. Huh. There's a dead guy here. Have you been picking pockets, stealing stuff, and get your ass owned by the guards? Okay, let's double check. I hate that. Like, I even changed the quest by clicking it on the map. Don't change my damn journal. I just have to kind of get in here and ask around. I think there's some specific people to talk to. Here's another quest.
I can't believe
Sup,
you
Sergeant?
look like the traveling sort.
A little.
In your excursions, have you perchance come upon a young dark elf named Vea? She went missing a couple of weeks ago and her father desperately seeks any information regarding her whereabouts.
I don't think I've seen anyone named Vea.
That's a shame. Her father, Eris, the house counselor here in Balmora, promises that anyone who can find his daughter and return her safely to his side will be well rewarded.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone pronounce it quite that way. Can you provide me with any additional information?
You should speak to Counselor Eris. He's opened the kin house to interview potential recruits. Freelancers, as it were. If you're interested, go speak to the Counselor. The longer Vea remains missing, the more distressed Counselor Eris becomes.
I'm interested in your armor. I think it's pretty damn cool looking. I'll speak to Counselor Eris.
Counselor Eris can be found at the Redoran kin house, and do hurry. He's ever so troubled by our failure to locate young Vea. If he finds that an outsider can succeed where the houseguard has failed, so be it.
You don't seem to like the idea of the counselor seeking help in this matter.
I have no issue with Counselor Eris seeking help. It's where he's decided to get that help that concerns me. House Redoran doesn't need outsiders to take care of its business.
Wow,
But
rude.
who am I to question a house counselor?
Yeah. So stop it. Tell me about House Redoran.
How can anyone not know about House Redoran? Is this some sort of Outlander ruse?
No ruse, I just want to know more about House Redoran.
Well, in that case, Redoran is the grandest of the great Dunmer houses. We champion the virtues of duty and piety, and we have a proud military tradition. Our house comes first in all things. I don't understand why Eris seeks outside help.
Well, maybe because he's concerned about his daughter. I love people geeking out over this music. It is absolutely fantastic. Tell me what happened to Vea.
If I knew what happened to the Counselor's daughter, I wouldn't be talking to you now, would I? As far as we can
Really?
tell, she left of her own accord. There wasn't any foul play involved that we're aware of. Beyond that, you'd have to ask the Counselor.
Why would you need to buy a bow? There was a bow in my little package that they picked me up with. Which was better than stuff I had looted. Who's Counselor Eris?
Counselor Eris Relith oversees Redoran operations in Balmora and the surrounding countryside. He's very influential, very powerful. Usually, the Counselor doesn't allow his
Okay, that
passions to get
person's
the better
gross.
of him. But Vea is his daughter, after all.
Watch your step.
Wow, people are so rude. Just get off our hearts and walk. Especially with stairs and whatnot.
Please, this one needs to get out of here. Those cultists, they're insane.
All right, but keep your voice down. I'll be ready to leave soon enough. In the meantime, if anyone asks, you're just here to haul cargo.
Suspicious. Oops. Get up there. What's up?
What? Who? This one is just here to haul cargo.
Relax, I'm here to help. What was that you said about cultists?
Cultists? This one said nothing about cultists. Perhaps you are thinking of another Khajiit. Look, Renaku just wants to leave all these crazy dark elves behind and find a safer mine to work in. The Shulk ore mine is cursed.
Yeah, that's right, I haven't picked that up yet. Can I just do that? Do I actually have any skill points left? No, I don't. I'll come back for you. Because it is kind of a pain in the ass when you don't have those. Note. House Redderin Proclamation? House Redderin Proclamation. By order of the House Guard and the Redderin High Council, the Shulk ore mine is closed and all operations towards reopening the mine have been suspended. Workers should stay away until further notice, and visitors are strongly cautioned to avoid the area on pain of fine or imprisonment, or both. This includes you, Crew Chief Hundulf. Note that every effort shall be made to locate the missing mine workers as soon as possible. Right. You say so. Hang on 1 second, I have a pill I have to take at the same time every day. Just a second, guys. Okay. Yes, guilds are account bound. They are not for character.
Mills, please, if you just listen.
Take care of yourself, Father. You always were good at that.
I'm in need of a strong set of legs, Traveler, and you look like one capable of protecting yourself. Will you aid an old Mer in one last task?
How can I help you?
I have an obligation to my family. No, a duty of utmost importance. But I have grown too feeble to fulfill it. If you would take this memory stone to the few places of significance in my life, I will pay you well.
What is a memory stone?
It allows one to archive memories for future generations. I hope to do this for my children, who have grown estranged. Invoke my stone at the locations I've marked on your map, and the memories I wish to archive will manifest.
Alright, I'll use your memory stone as requested.
I thank you for your aid. Fewer than ever are willing to aid their elders in these troubled times. Now I suppose the distance with my children is my fault, not theirs.
I actually did this quest on PTS. It is pretty good in my opinion. Tell me more about this memory stone.
It is a rare gem. Once, long ago, Redguard warriors carried them into battle. One of the most famous was a sword singer in the First Age, Makeleleki. No historians will cherish my thoughts, certainly, but perhaps my children will come to in time.
How did you acquire something like this?
I purchased it from my master, Drennan, a Telvanni mage of middling repute. I have served him for how long? Many, many years. For as long as I can remember. I will serve him until I die, no doubt. But that will not be long now.
Was that one of your children you were arguing with before we spoke?
Ah, yes. Mills. My son has never really forgiven me for never being here for them. He's a stranger in my own home. No, if anything, it's the other way around. Even Naria has grown accustomed to my absence.
You feel Naria resents you too?
Naria less than Mills, but both my children grew up largely on their own. My duties to Master Drenham consumed a great deal of my time. Mills especially grew up with Naria and no one else. He despises me, and I don't blame him.
Why didn't you spend more time with your children?
You'll know soon enough. As will they, I hope. I failed them as a father, but they are safe, aren't they? I kept them safe.
What will happen when I use this memory stone?
I cannot travel with you, but I have attuned this stone to my soul. When you use it at the locations I've marked, it will summon echoes of things that once occurred there. The stone absorbs these echoes, allowing others to view them.
I love seeing new faces. For a while, it was just the same old miners and the occasional traveling merchant. Thought Caroline might have to shut this place down. Look at me talking your ears off. What can I get you?
Damn it, Minna, what the fuck? Throwing my pill bottles on the floor. No, that person really does not want to try to hit something and miss. Because of... She unplugged my damn fan, that little shit. Any idea why visitors have been scared? Oh my god. I'm sorry if she just hit the mic and
I
jumped
assumed
on
it was
me.
the usual house squabbles. Redoran and Hlalu arguments can get pretty heated. Then I thought maybe the Ashlanders were scaring people off. But after that proclamation... No, I'd rather not talk about that with a stranger.
Maybe if I paid you for your trouble?
I like the color of your gold, Outlander. Just
Everyone
between
does.
us, I heard the House Guard shut down the Shulk ore mine. Something to do with violent cultists who attacked the miners and took over the place. Even got the crew chief, or so I heard.
Oh my god, fucking cat. I'm sorry guys for all these fucked up ass noises. The little shit was tangled in my damn cord. I'm gonna end things off right here because holy fuck. That goddamn cat of mine. I'm gonna need to get that damn fan plugged back in, otherwise my hand is going to split itself to death. So we'll pick back up here in Balmora in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching.